Ako po ang nag-iisang anak na lalaki ni Nanay Fe. My name is Ferdinand, the only son of my mother. She has helped me through my life and taught me lessons that I had to learn. My mother was always by my side, no matter what situation I was in. She showed me how much she loved me and my sisters throughout our lives, from birth till the Lord took her. She was always there for me. I remember when I was a child, me and my sisters would have birthday parties every year. She always told us to invite all our friends so she could cook a lot of foods. That time when my teacher was swearing at me, she came to my school and talked to him. That showed me that she really loved and cared for me. When my father was abroad for more than 10 years, she was the one who took care of me and my sisters. No matter how hard it was for her, she never gave up on us. My mother was always there in any situation, anytime. She showed us how much she cared for all of us, all the time. That period was time that she disciplined us. Also during that same period, we were building our house. It was always me and her was helping build it and getting the materials. Even though my father was not there, we still managed to finish it. That showed me how encouraged she was, even it was only me and her and the workers. When I got married to my wife, I realized that my mother was very sad. But I knew she was trying not to show it. Maybe it was because I was her only son, and she was not ready to let go of me yet, even though I was already 27. She finally showed her emotion when she visited my own house for the first time, and she started crying. I guess she realized that I was a grown-up man, and she would have to face the fact that I wasn't going to live with her anymore. She loved me so much, and she didn't want to let me go. There's not enough time and words to tell you how much I love and how much care she showed us. When I first found out that she was sick, I put my time and effort to research and know what I can help her and what natural medicines I should give her. Every time she would be taken to the hospital, I always felt heartbroken. I always thought to myself, when she will ever get better? I remember she asked me, when will I ever get rid of this pain and sickness? Kailan kaya giginhawa ang aking pakiramdam? Yun ang mga tanong niya na hindi ko masagot. Kaya ang tanging ginagawa ko ay lumuhod na lang at manalangin. Dahil alam ko ang ating Panginoon ay hindi natutulog at alam niya ang nararapat para kay nanay. In these last few days, I realized that she was the one who wanted to come to San Diego. My family and I live in San Diego because she was worried about my own health and she didn't want me to drive far to see her. Her question was answered when I realized that the Lord has a plan for her, even though this is how it ended. The Lord didn't want to see her in pain anymore. So He took her with Him in His paradise, where she would be there eternally. I saw her courage and faith in the hospital when she still had so much faith in God that a miracle would occur. But in the last moments, she realized that the situation was all in God's hands, and no matter what happened, she put all her faith and trust in Him. Even in her last moments, she still taught us how to show faith and trust in God, even during the trials of pain and suffering. Siguro po kung nandito ngayon si Nanay, sasabihin niya sa ating lahat, anuman po ang ating dinadaanan sa buhay, magtiwala at manalig lang po tayo sa Diyos. Yun po ang palagi niyang gustong ipaalam sa aming magkakapatid at sa buong pamilya namin. Maging sa mga pagtuturo niya po ng salita ng Diyos. At nakita rin namin na hindi lang sa sarili niyang salita itinuturo, kundi nakita mismo namin sa kanyang buhay. Isinabubuhay niya kung ano man po yung itinuro niya sa amin. Ngayon po gusto kong iwan ang alaala ni Nanay bilang isang masayahing tao, at alam po namin na kung saan man po siya naroon, ay masaya na po siya. Maraming salamat.